You don't believe in goals. You said once you believe in intentions. Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, well, one of the things that kind of got me out, what was the name of the decathlete, the world champion from Great Britain, the London guy?
Yeah, I know the name.
In the London Olympics, this guy was like the best decathlete in the world.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who this is? No, okay. Anyway, I was reading about his training, and he said he goes into these training with no goals whatsoever. Okay. Because if he sets a goal and he misses it, he feels bad and feels like a failure.
Okay.
So he lets the training speak for itself. Whatever he can do that day is what he does. And he never set any goals whatsoever, yet he was the greatest decathlete in the world. And I thought to myself, wow, that is really, really, really awesome. So I make like these general intentions, like I intend to live my life to the fullest. I intend to bring my consciousness to the highest level I can. I intend to live rich and free like it's meant to be. My intention is to believe in a limitless universe. These are like intentions, but not like concrete goals. And I don't set goals. I just let go and I let God. And I feel there's that higher part of me that's connected to a power greater than me, the universal mind, if you will, that will lead me to do the right thing at the right time, to say the right thing at the right time, to do the right thing at the right time, right action. And I feel like I'm directed by this higher power. And it's been working out. Things just keep getting better and better all the time.
It's like having these principles or these core values.
It's like core values.
And you just go with them, and then when decisions come in,
I don't look at the nitty details.
Right. Okay.
No, that's like trying to control things, because maybe, let's say I want to make $100,000 and I'm thinking of $100,000. Maybe through universal mind, I could attract $10 million. I'm limiting myself by thinking of this finite idea. I want this house on this particular address. Well, maybe there's a much better place for me somewhere else that I will be led to find at the right place, at the right time, in the right way. But that takes trust.
Yeah,
so rather than trying to force my will on things, rather than trying to force things or trying to somehow control, I let go and I let a power greater than myself lead me to do the right thing at the right time.
I think that works for someone like you. I don't know if that works for everybody. I think some people need those milestones.
You got to believe like I believe, and you have to
really trust in the process.
Tremendous faith.
Yeah, and you don't think about bad circumstances. You don't think about bad consequences. You don't have a safety net, do you?
Nope.
You just go.
I just go. No safety net.
And there's something powerful about that, isn't it? Because I'm the contingency guy. I'm the engineer. As one of my former guests say, I'm always trying to decrease risks, because we're taught at MIT that the bridge falls down, that's a failure. If the plane falls down, that's a failure. So you're constantly worried about all these little things. But it's not a great way to live your life, is it?
Well,
and you can manifest those things
I'll
if you do that.
trust you to make sure that plane is flying.
Okay, thanks. I don't do it anymore.
The next time I strap in.
But for you in your life, you can manifest those things if you think about them too much.
You can manifest all those things.
Yeah.
You really can. And not being afraid of death, because I don't think you're going to die 1 minute before you're supposed to die. I don't believe predestination per se. I know if I go out and try to kiss the front end of a Mack truck on the highway, that's going to be it. But at the same time, I think, when it's your time, it's going to be your time. And I think these things kind of work almost like a mathematical precision. But you can change these things through your own thinking also. You see, you can actually literally change outcomes just through your own thought process.
Right.
I'll give an example. Teresa, the other night, was trying to get somebody to help her make some reservations in China. Oh, so frustrating. This guy was being so stubborn, and he wasn't helping her, and she was having a hell of a time with the Chinese airline people. It's really brutal trying to make airline reservations within mainland China if you're an outsider, a foreigner. And he wasn't helping, and she was getting really, really frustrated. So she just left go, and she just kind of blessed the guy and just let go of any bad feelings she had about him. And she even texted to the guy, I'm sorry to put you through so much trouble. Just gave up. And he says, hey, okay, here I am. I'll help you. And it got done within that instant. Rather than strive and stress and strain and try to force the outcome, she just practiced mental science. And all of a sudden, this guy was completely open to helping. There's just like one little tiny example that just happened last night.
Yeah. Really, we should be really mindful of our mental states.
Trying to force and impose your will on someone else. Yeah. Trying to force an outcome. I mean, your will work to an extent, but it's unsustainable, man. You can't sustain that.
Yeah, and be conscious of what your mental state is, because it's determining your fate much more than you think it is.
And just start becoming aware of those thoughts going in and out of your head, you know?
Yeah.
Because I tell you, if I wasn't, I could never do this. I could never live like this. I mean, I'm in a different hotel all the time, different places. You got to just trust, you know? Can you imagine showing up in Moscow where no one speaks English and your hotel reservation's gone south or your credit cards aren't working and you can't even use the freaking ATM because you can't even figure out how the damn thing works, you know? That'd be a little scary, right?
Yeah, and you just trust. And,
but you got to trust.
And things happen.
And I go to places like that all the time, man.